Hey everyone, this is Dieta with Grown and Vegan, and in this video I'm going to be sharing my recipe for vegan Alfredo sauce. And let me just tell you, it turned out amazing. It was cheesy and creamy and just really tastes great. And it almost is, it's so good that it could actually become a soup, and that may be something that I could try another time. But you can just eat it, like I could just eat it by itself. It doesn't have to even be on pasta. And so it's just, the pasta is the added bonus. So I think that this recipe could be versatile to use in other things. You could make it in lasagna, you could put it with pizza even. There is just a lot of possibilities for this recipe. So without further ado, we're going to jump on in to the recipe and get started. This Alfredo sauce, I want to show you the ingredients I'm going to use. I'm going to start with the cauliflower. I'm going to use, this is a fourth of a cup. It's about half of this. I would say it was about 4 cloves of garlic. I have a cup of onion. And I'm trying this for the first time. I found some plant-based Parmesan cheese, and it is dairy-free and soy-free. So I'm not sure how it melts, but we're gonna find out. I have some butter, plant butter. Of course, we have some pink salt, some black pepper, have some onion powder, nutritional yeast, and some garlic powder. And I have some cashews. Let me grab those. I have some raw cashews, unsalted. Now I am going to use a cup and a half of these cashews. I'm going to be making a cream instead of a milk from these to use, and I'm going to boil them because I have a food processor instead of like a really high powered blender. So I'm gonna boil them and see if that helps better than soaking. So we're gonna see how that all works. But these are the ingredients that I'm gonna start with, and if I think of anything else that I need to put in there, then I certainly will let you guys know. I'm gonna get this cauliflower started and get the cashews going, and then I'll be back in the video. So the cashews have come to a boil, and they've probably been boiling about maybe 10 minutes or so. What I'm gonna do is take them off the heat and just let them sit in the hot water until I'm ready to use them. The cauliflower has finished boiling. It's tender, so I'm just gonna let that sit now in the water. I'm getting ready to saute the onions and the garlic. And I'm using this big skillet because my smaller skillet, I cooked some black bean burgers in it the other day, and for some reason now it has something on it that I can't get, some kind of stickiness that I can't get off. So we're going to use this big skillet for this little bit of onion and garlic. And I'm going to saute these until they get translucent and tender, just enough so it can release the juice and pretty much get caramelized, I guess. So I'll probably just cook them that long. They already smell really good. I'm using sweet onion and then fresh garlic for this. So I'm getting excited because I love Alfredo sauce. It's one of my favorite things. And so to be able to make it veganized will be amazing. I'm really hoping that it tastes good. Okay, I'll be back after this gets cooked down. Alright, the onions and garlic are starting to get a little bit brown, and they're turning translucent. I decided I'm going to go ahead and season these at this point. So I'm going to go ahead and add some of the pink Himalayan salt to them at this time. And then I'll probably go in with some of the black pepper and just give them some seasoning now to have more flavor. Alright, the onions and the garlic has gotten a little bit more brown. I'm going to go ahead and remove them from the heat. I don't want to get them too dark. And of course the garlic, it cooks a little bit faster than the onions. So I'm going to take these off the heat and put them to the side. And then I'm going to start making the cashew cream for the base of this sauce. Okay, so I have drained the cashews that I had boiling and then soaked in their hot water. So I'm going to go ahead and put those in the food processor. And then I decided I was going to use water, but I decided that I'm going to go ahead and use, I had some cashew milk, which wasn't very much left of it, but I'm going to use this instead of water. And I'm going to use, this was 2 cups of cashews, so I'm going to use 1.5 cups of this cashew milk that I had made earlier. And hopefully I got enough. Yep, that's about all I had left, so that was perfect. So I'm going to go ahead and use that in here. I'm going to start off with just half of that, and then I'm going to mix this down into the cream. So this is the consistency it's getting to be in the food processor. I think that if you have a high-powered blender like a Vitamix or something like that, it probably wouldn't take as long, but I'm doing this in a food processor, so it takes a little while in there, but it's getting a good consistency. So I'm going to do this a little bit longer. I added in the rest of the milk, so that's a total of 1.5 cups of the cashew milk, and then 2 cups of cashews. All right, so here this is done. I'm going to go ahead and just put this in my measuring cup so I can blend up the rest of the ingredients. I need to do the cauliflower. But this is a heavier cream, cashew cream, and I'm pretty happy with this. This is cool. So it's not velvety smooth. It does look a little grainy, but you're not seeing any chunks of cashew. So the key, I believe, in a recipe that I read is that you have to use the raw cashews, because it doesn't work like this with roasted cashews, which I made the mistake of using roasted cashews before when trying to make cashew milk, because when you do that you have to strain them, but when you don't, it looks like you're not having to strain. So this is, I'm happy with this. So this is the consistency of the cashew cream. You see, it does to the eye, it looks a little bit grainy, but it's very smooth and it's thick. This is a heavy cashew cream. And so I'm excited. I'm pleased with this. I'm not having to strain these at all. So there's my mix. And so now I'm getting ready to do the cauliflower. Okay, now I'm getting ready to blend up the cauliflower, which I had boiled and it's tender. I'm going to add in the onion and garlic that I sauteed earlier. I'm going to add in some nutritional yeast. I got that so close. I think I'm going to do about 3 tablespoons. Whoops. That's another half since I spilled it. About 3 of these. Made that one short because I had to spill a little extra. So we'll do that. I'm going to put some garlic powder in there. I'm just eyeballing it. I don't really like to measure stuff, so. And this is onion powder. More black pepper, which I had already seasoned the onion and garlic, but I'm going to put some more black pepper. And some more Himalayan pink salt. Okay. And now I'm going to blend this together and until I can get it as smooth as I can. Okay, I got these. It's pretty much like mashed. You probably could just eat them like this, like mashed potatoes. And so this is the consistency I have of this. With the cream and this may be a little thick, so I may have to add a little water. We're gonna see, but I think that's enough creaming these down. I'm gonna move over to the skillet and put everything together. All right, so to get things going, I'm gonna put some of this butter in the skillet. This is the skillet that I use for my onion and garlic, so there's still some of the drippings from that. Got this about a medium-high heat. I'm gonna bring over this, just gonna start adding everything in here. I got my cauliflower mash really. I had to be so careful because this food processor, oh my goodness, y'all, woo, I've already cut myself on it twice, so I have to be super duper careful with that. Just randomly cutting my fingers on that thing. Okay. I really want to taste this and see what it tastes like because it looks so good. It almost looks like hummus. Let's see. I think I am gonna taste it. Let me see what this tastes like at this point, because this might be something good. Oh my goodness. Woo. Oh my goodness, just that is good. Woo-wee. So that might be something I could have another day. All right, so I got this in here. Now we're gonna add this cashew cream in. I haven't tasted it. I almost feel like I don't need all of this, but I'm gonna use it. Ooh, because it's a lot. Let's stir this first. Yeah, I am so happy with that cream. Oh. Okay. I'm just gonna finish putting it in there. always cook a lot of food and it's just me. Whew, making a mess. Okay. So I do think that I'm gonna need to add some water because look, it's really thick. So I'm gonna add some water, but I want to put this cheese in too. Because I'm curious to see how this is gonna be. So I got, I'm just gonna probably put half of this in here. That might be more than half. Okay. Now I'm gonna start with a half a cup of water, and we'll go from there. Because it's a little bit thick. I want it to be thick, but not that thick. And finish off that water. Yeah, that's better. That's better. So much better. Okay. I think one of the biggest challenges with vegetarian stuff is just the textures are different sometimes. So this is not, an Alfredo sometimes is really real smooth, but I actually I don't mind this texture. It's not bad at all. And to know that there's so much goodness in there, this is all good stuff. So it just makes me feel happy. Okay, I think we got it. Now I think I can put a little bit more pepper in here. I like for my Alfredo sauce to have those pepper flakes in there. That looks like some Alfredo for real. You know. All right, so I'm gonna let this cook down a little bit more and then I'll be back on the video. Oh my goodness, look at this. This just makes me feel so happy. Oh, it looks so good. Now I did go in and I had to add me a little bit more seasoning. I added some more garlic powder and I added some more of the salt. When you make this, and I hope you do, you're gonna have to add in your seasonings to your taste. Because I don't want to miss out on flavor, and so I had to add a little bit more seasoning. But y'all, this stuff it really looks good, and it just makes me feel happy. I see that the cheese, I can see a little bit of it, but it does seem like it's melting into the sauce. So I may go ahead and add the rest of it and just go ahead and use this whole thing. We're gonna make this cheesy and good. And this cheese, it doesn't have very many ingredients. It's potato starch, water, highly refined coconut oil, sea salt, and natural flavors. It does have rice protein and olive extract. So, hey, I'm not mad at it. So I'm going to go ahead and go in and just finish it off, y'all. I'm just going to let it finish it off. It even smells good. Oh my goodness. All right. We'll be back soon. Okay, guys, the Alfredo sauce is done and it looks so good. I cooked some pasta, which, funny story, I thought when I went to the store that this pasta was egg free, and actually what it was saying was it was range free. So the pasta is not vegan, it is vegetarian. This is beet and spinach, but the pasta sauce, the Alfredo sauce, is fully vegan. So live and learn. I don't know what I was thinking, but anyway, it's cheesy. I've already tasted the sauce. It's cheesy, and just yummy. This is the first time I've had this pasta, so I'm gonna see. Man, look at that. It's really good. Really, really good. I'm so happy how this turned out. So happy, but there you have it. Sorry, my plate is a little messy, but I'm about to eat this. I'm hungry. There you have it. Vegan Alfredo sauce. It tastes, like I said, it tastes really good. I love Alfredo sauce. And so to be able to replace that with plant-based makes me very happy. It makes me so very happy. So if you haven't subscribed to this channel, please hit the subscribe button. New videos will be uploaded regularly. So I just thank you for watching this, and I hope you have an amazing day. Talk to you soon. Bye.